Annie has dropped and her tail ligaments are pretty squishy. I don't think they're all the way gone yet. Pretty squishy. So maybe she probably is going to be the first one to go, and we might get babies. I'd say probably tomorrow, if not in the middle of the night tonight. We'll see. Pippin's also getting pretty squishy, but she's not as squishy as Annie, so I let Pippin go back out in the pasture to graze for the day. Spaces. So she's hollowed out on both sides, the left and the right. There's a little triangle piece by her hip bone and her spine. They hollow out right there when the kids drop. And she's got those little hollows. See if we can find the babies. She doesn't like it. I'm just feeling for you babies. If I feel babies kicking right now, that means we still have time before she's going to kid, because the kids will stop moving when they get into position, and they won't move until they're born. So if you have babies kicking yet, your goat's not quite ready to go. Check those leggies. They might be all the way gone. Her udder definitely is not. She hates me touching her udder. So her udder isn't completely full yet, which usually her milk comes in before she kids, but it could be different every time. That's why the udder is not reliable. You gonna give us some babies? So I'm gonna keep her in this pen today so I can keep an eye on her. I don't want her to drop the babies in the field because it's cold and really windy out today, so no babies outside. You gotta have them in here. She's being weirdly friendly too. This goat is not very tame and she does not like to be touched, but she's letting me pet her and she's actually licking me, so I think she is getting pretty close. Are you in early labor? Are you in early labor? Yeah. You can kind of tell better when she's standing in the light. You can see this little shadowy spot here. That is where her stomach has sunk in a little bit. And then the same place on the other side, it's sunk in. So she's dropped. And those ligaments are soft. We don't have the completely full udder, but that's not really important. Yeah, you gotta stay in here. Good girl. How are you doing today, little? Your leggies are still there. Pippin. Oh, you're getting soft. Still there, but they're getting softer. So it's day 147 for Pippin and Little Bit as well. So they could pop anytime too. KITT still has a couple days yet. Mary's pretty far off. This morning it kind of looked like Pippin had dropped, but she looks pretty full now. So maybe she didn't. She had a baby poking out right here earlier. Oh, there it is. It's down here now. Looking good. Annie, you look uncomfortable. Yeah, you're lonely in here, aren't you? I definitely think her ligaments are gone at this point. The rest of the girls don't seem like they're showing any signs. Blue is starting to soften up a little bit. It is day 145 for her and Raphtalia and Alita here. But it's super windy today. We moved the two little babies outside, so they've been living out here full time for a couple days now, and they're doing great. I did have to separate them because Luca is still trying to mount Pearl, and even though he is banded and everything is dry and shriveled up back there, he could still breed a doe for 30 days after he is weathered. So he still has a couple weeks before he can safely be in with girls, and I don't want him mounting his sister, even though she's still quite young and it's unlikely she would get bred. She is getting close to the age where she could possibly get bred. So to be safe, keeping them separate for now. So as you can see, everything's pretty shriveled up back here, and it should start to separate and fall off soon, maybe in another week or so. And then he will be ready to go to his new home with his sister here. So they'll probably get picked up right about the same time we finish up kidding. And the people that are getting these two also want 4 others. So maybe they'll be able to pick out some babies when they come get these two. Started having contractions, and we have just a little bit of goo going. Can you guys be quiet? Hush. She lays down. The back leg is kicked out. And do it against the fence. You're gonna have to move away from the fence. You're not gonna be able to push it out against that. Get the light better. How's that? Better? You're doing all right. Good mama. Oh, there goes the water. And there comes a baby already. You're gonna have to move, hon. You're gonna shoot it right between the bars. It's gonna go right between the bars. You're gonna have to scooch. There's a foot. You gotta scooch like a couple inches forward, honey. This isn't gonna work out very well. Let's see. Yeah, you're not in the best spot. Hang on. All right, you can move. Moving would be better. Good girl. Lay down. Right there. You're good. There's your tongue. And 2 feet. You're good. Good girl. You got this? Looks like a tiny baby. I know. Good girl, you got this? You just do the head and then you're all good. Just get the head out. Almost there. Oh, it's a pretty one. It's really pretty. You can do it. goodness, that's a lot of slime. You almost dropped them in the kitty kit. Alright. Alright, kiddo. Face cleared. You're so pretty. I don't know what you are, but you're pretty. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, where's the little thing here? There it is. Ready? Oh, that's a lot of boogers. Better? You're so pretty. Oh yes, get it out your nose. Ew. Good job, Annie. I know you have another one in there. Get it out your nose. Get it out your nose. There you go. Getting it? Can you get some out your nose? I know, the nose is the worst part. Oh my. How about that? You're awful cute. You're almost all white. Almost all white except for your head and your legs. Here you go, Anne. Eat the face. Oh, we see what it is. Oh, you're so tiny. Oh, it's a little dude. Little blue-eyed buck. I don't feel any little buds up there, so possibly blue-eyed and pole. Good job, Anne. Good job. See, here's the umbilical cord. Okay, bend it. And just 1 second, I need to borrow him. There you go, all done. You almost had him in the kitting kit. Alright, your milk is in now. Oh, yeah, you're good. You gonna have your other one? You always have two. Whoa! Well, that one came out fast. Okay, it's okay. You're identical. All right, little one, come here. You really just said copy and paste with these two, didn't you? Are you blue-eyed too? You are blue-eyed. same mostly white with brown legs and a brown head. You okay? Alright, I'll get a little thing. There you go. Oh, that's a lot of goo. Oh, goodness. There we go. There we go. Get all the goobers out. We get them? We get it? There you go. Oh, you're out of frame. There we go. Now you're in frame. There you go. Yeah. I think you got nubs. You look like you'll be horned. Yes. What are you? You're very loud. That's a little girl. A little blue-eyed girl. I think has horns. And it looks like a little blue-eyed polled boy. Yes. Oh, you're so loud. Usually the boys that are loud. Oh my. Oh, little dude. Looks like a scene from a horror movie, little buddy. You are all covered in blood. Hi, I'm not your mom. Turn around. Turn around. That way. Your mom's that way. I'm not your mom. Okay. Here you go. Take her. Little lady. There you go. Okay, so she should be done. She usually only ever has 2. But we'll keep an eye on her. Oh, little lady. Turn around and get some lunch. The little buck is already nursed. Now we just gotta wait on the little lady. If her brother would stop running her over. They're so pretty. Yeah. Now she's got it. So here's Annie and her 2 little ones. I moved her down into the last pen because she doesn't like goats being on either side of her and she's starting to break the pens. So we put her in this one way down here and we won't put a neighbor next to her until we have to. Baby's got little sweaters on because it's cold today. It dropped down to 36 and it's really windy. So to keep them warm, they got a bunch of fluffy hay and we put some sweaters on them. Yeah. So this one's the little buck, and this one's the little doe. They're both chamoisés, but they have a lot of white on them. So you can't really see the pattern. They're technically the same color as their mom. They just got that abundant white overlay like their dad has. And then they got their daddy's blue eyes. Their mom has marbled blue eyes, so they're mostly brown, but there's a little bit of blue right in the middle, so she throws a lot of blue-eyed kids. They're so cute. So I'm pretty sure the girl is horned. I think I feel little nubs on there. And the skin on top of her head doesn't feel like it moves at all. So pretty sure she is horned. I'm a little iffy on him, but I think he is polled. I don't feel bumps yet. And normally you would feel the bumps on the bucks before you would feel bumps on the does. So I'm pretty sure he's polled, but I won't know for a couple days yet. Pretty babies for Annie. She had them on the exact same day she had her twins last year. So she likes to keep a schedule. Blue is in a pen and Pippin is in a pen because they both have really soft ligaments. They still have like one left on each side. So I think Blue still has her left ligament and Pippin still has her right ligament, but they're soft enough that I want to keep them in a pen and keep an eye on them over the camera. Jinks is starting to get soft as well. So is Raphtalia, and Alita is starting to get soft. So a couple more girls are getting ready, but these two are the softest so far. Just have to wait and see which one of them goes first. So Pippin's technically due before Blue is, but Pippin was technically due before Annie was as well. So Pippin's on day 148 and Blue is on day 146. Little Bit is also on day 148, but her ligaments are still going strong, so I let her go out and graze in the pasture yet today. Doesn't look like either of them have dropped yet though, so I think we still got some time. Stretch, Pippin. Although you can't really tell when Pippin drops because she's super, super round. Blue, you usually can tell if she's dropped, but it's not looking like she has yet. So everybody else is out here grazing. So Alita's this one over here. KITT and Little Bit are over here. KITT's not quite due yet. Raphtalia is, she's got the same due date as Blue, so she's on day 146, and she's starting to soften up a little, but I can still feel both of her ligaments yet. Same with Alita. She is the same due date as Blue and Raphtalia, so also on day 146, and I can still feel both of her ligaments. Jinks is on day 145 today, and she is already getting soft. I think she's actually softer than Alita is, so Jinks may go before Alita does. And then we're still waiting on Little Bit there, who is on day 148, but her ligaments are still pretty solid.